The other game has 12 seconds left in overtime. Got our game here tonight. And the Badgers, well, the last I looked, they were up by 9, having a little bit of a struggle with the Penn State Nittany Lions. But with that being said, they definitely were in a position to maybe get that win down at the Kohl Center. We're going to get right for our national anthem, and we will come back and tip this one off here. This is UW-Stevens Point men's basketball on WPCN.
Eat like a rock star at the Rock and Roll Cafe. They have something for all ages. Seniors enjoy a special menu including salads, pastas, sandwiches, all at a reasonable price, and get free ice cream. For the Little Rock and Roll Cafe stars, get a free drink and ice cream with breakfast and lunch menu. Bring your taste buds for the Wisconsin Berry Burger, quarter-pound black Angus beef, pepper jack cheese, a twist of berries, and crisp bacon. Located at 2801 Stanley Street, Stevens Point. The Rock and Roll Cafe, where you're always treated like a rock star.
Open daily 7 to 3. Auto Select is your dependable auto repair and service destination with qualified technicians you know you can trust. Schedule an appointment or stop in to visit them at one of their 2 Stevens Point locations on Highway 10 East and on Church Street. Whether it's a nail in your tire, noise under the hood, or just an oil change, Auto Select gets you back on the road. Good luck to the UWSP Pointers this season from Auto Select. Quality, dependable auto repair and service performed by qualified technicians you can trust.
Hey sports fans, Scott Glinski of Skyward here. From the court to the field, the ice rink to the putting green, on the track and in the classroom, Skyward supports all local and state athletes. Since 1980, our advanced technology solution has been helping school districts improve outcomes, reduce costs, and achieve success for students. Visit us online at skyward.com to learn more and see how Skyward empowers school districts across Wisconsin. Best of luck to all local sports teams this season.
Monk's Bar and Grill. Need a place to watch your favorite team? Monk's Bar and Grill has you covered. Located at Crossroad Commons, Plover.
All right, back on the track as we just about ready to tip this one off here this evening. And a quick check tells me at the moment anyway that they must be in a timeout down in Whitewater. Still showing me 12 seconds to go and a tied game at 67. Starters for the Platteville Pioneers as we get ready here today. It'll be 5'10" senior Quentin Shields from Chicago, Illinois, one of the starters here today. Joining him will be 6'6" senior Kyle Tuma out of Valders, Wisconsin. Also in the starting lineup is going to be for Platteville here, Ben Probst, the 6'1" sophomore from Madison La Follette. Then you have Logan Pearson, a 6'4" sophomore from Appleton and Kimberly High School. And Jake Hummel, a 6'1" sophomore out of Janesville. Craig, it appears, will be the starter, although I think take Pearson out of there. They've switched over to Justin Stovall out of Chicago, a 6'7" senior. For Stevens Point today, it'll be Zach Moots, 6'2" senior from Merrill. Jake Buchanan, the 6' freshman from Kimberly. 5'11" senior Garrett Nelson from Beaver Dam. It is Brennan Tim, 6'5" freshman out of West Bend West. And then it is Elijah Vandervelden, the 6'8" sophomore out of Huntington, Illinois. And the Pioneers coached by Jeff Gard. And the Pointers, of course, coached by Bob Semling. Between the 15:35 to go. Let's take this time out. We'll come right back. UW Stevens Point men's basketball on WPCN.
Once you realize that you're standing inside.
Keep shooting the ball real well. Pioneers of Platteville lead 6-2. Quick look at the stats. Platteville shooting 2 of 6 from the field, 1 of 3 from three-point range, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Stevens Point 1 of 6 from the floor. That's 17%. 0 for 1 from 3 and have not shot a free throw as of yet. Inbound, it'll come for Platteville onto the floor to Probst. To Shields, back out on top now to Rainey. Rainey goes left to, or right to Shields, tried to go inside, ball tipped away and out of bounds. Off of Brad Nice, the 6'8 junior from De Pere. So the Pointers get it back. Field goal would be nice. Garrett off the left wing. Probst with him defensively. Tim off to Buchanan. Jake into the right corner, guarded up by Shields. A lot of passing around the perimeter at the moment. Garrett down to the baseline, pulls up for the J, can't hit it. And the rebound into the hands of Probst. So the cold shooting continues. Up front, Olsen with it. Gets it back from Probst. Looks into the block. Nothing develops there. Coming out on the edge is Nice now. Gets it right back to Olsen. Off the screen, down the lane. Swatted by Zach Moots, but then picked up underneath by Nice, and he'll score it. And you're down 8-2. Buchanan front court for Stevens Point. Garrett Nelson, high right corner. Gets it off to Buchanan. Haven't had a chance to get Jake a shot yet. He's your best offensive weapon. Garrett Nelson off the screen to the circle. 8 on the shot clock. Another long 3, this time by Buchanan. That was way out there, didn't hit it. Quentin Shields to the other end. Takes it to the circle, lobs it over to Probst. He'll take the 3, rolls it off the rim. Elijah with a board and a reaching foul. Either on Rainey or Nice. It's going to go on Rainey after a Nice, I should say. That'll be his first, and the first on the Pioneers. So Brad Nice with the foul. Into the game for point will come Darius Bolden and Peter Timmerman. Good to see Peter back healthy enough to play again. So now you have a nice combo with 6'6" Peter Timmerman, 6'5" Brennan Tim out there, a little more size. Brady Wagner also out there. Brennan Tim, right wing to Bolden. Darius to the top of the circle, over to Zach. Crossover dribble, step back, 3-ball, got one. Well, he left his defender with that crossover dribble, and you're back to within 3 at 8-5. Now can you get a stop? Olsen goes left, Rainey with it, off to Shields on the wing, drops it down into the post to Tuma, up over Brennan Tim, and he got it to roll in. Tuma with an early 3. Get it in that deep, that's going to be tough to defend down there. I'll just tell you that right now. Darius goaling baseline, kicks it out to Peter into the corner. Brady Wagner's 3 is a little bit strong, and then rebounded by Tuma. Pushes right wing, long cross-court Shields. Quentin down to the baseline, lobs it back out to Tuma. He'll take the 3 and got it down. Well, in transition, they score, and the lead grows to 8 now at 13-5. That's a tough one. Peter Timmerman on the wing. You can't get too far behind. Just don't have the firepower for it. Brady off to Bolden. Darius off the left baseline. Gets it back to Brennan Tim. Nice pass, and Brennan will get his first 2 of the game. Now you got to do it defensively, though. 12:04 to go here. Olsen bounces it off for Rainey into the hands of Shields. Tuma tried to set the screen. They'll go left to Stovall instead. Shields outside the arc, gives it up here to Rainey. Really have to play good defense. Pull-up jumper by Shields, a little short. Brennan with a rebound, off it'll go to Zach. Boots into the front court, 1-on-3, shovels it back off into the hands of Brady Wagner. Wagner working dribble against Rainey, tosses it underhand over to Peter Timmerman. Peter back to the top of the circle, Tim on the right wing. Into the corner, a slow bounce pass, almost stolen away by Quentin Shields. Unable to secure it, it went out of bounds, back to the Pointers. 13 on the shot clock. Stevens Point Orthopedic, Sports Medicine, Physical Therapy, world-class treatment with hometown care. Vandervelden back in for Brennan Tim here. Pointers are down by 6 at the moment. Inbound it will come here. Darius Bolden with it. Working on the dribble, off on the wing, it'll go to Peter. Down to the baseline against Tuma. Peter, fadeaway jumper, left it short, rebound Stovall. Up come the Pioneers into the front court, Quentin Shields. Didn't get a real good shot off that time. Over to the right side, Probst down to the baseline. Stovall takes the jumper up over Elijah, and Justin Stovall has 4, and the lead right back to 8 at 15-7. Darius to bring it up for Stevens Point, off to Peter on the left wing. That's Timmerman. Over to Brady Wagner. Bolden down on the baseline. Bad pass stolen away, but somehow comes right back to Darius. He'll take the triple. Didn't hit it. Rebound, Shields, front court, tipped away by Darius Bolden. Down on the floor, a jump ball, and that should be Pointer basketball. Nice job by Darius Bolden. You don't get it away from Quentin Shields too often, I'm going to tell you that. Quentin's, if not the best point guard in the league, certainly one of them, and a senior that knows what he's doing out there. Just showed a little bit too much. Him in for Timmerman. Nelson comes back in boots. So right now you have Bolden and Nelson, Wagner, Tim, and Vandervelden for Stevens Point. Down by 8, 10:23 to go. Garrett leaves it off for Elijah, way outside. Handoff will go there to Brady Wagner, long cross court, right corner, Darius Bolden. Guarded out there by Hummel. Darius takes him into the lane, a little jumper, didn't hit it. And then he got it back somehow, goes underneath, kicks it to the wing. Brennan Tim's long shot, buried. Brennan showing us a little bit of range. He has 5, back down by 5 now. Again, you need a defensive stop. Here's where you got to dig in and get some kind of defense. Over to the right side to Quentin, in deep, it'll go to Stovall, gets by Elijah, goes reverse and scores. Well, when in doubt, they get the ball into the right spot and get 2 out of it. That's a lot of experience. You got to be honest with there. On the baseline, back out to Brennan Tim. All the way over to Brady Wagner on the right wing, to the right corner to Vandervelden. Elijah wanting to put it on the floor against Stovall, backing his way in. He goes reverse. Stovall got a piece of it. And again, he got locked into one guy that time offensively. Shields stops at the arc. Into the corner, 3-ball for Probst, and he got it. And that's the difference. They come down and nail one, and now it's a 10-point lead, and Point will have to take a timeout. The things you can't do. River Falls in overtime knocks off Whitewater 69-67. Lacrosse beat Eau Claire 73-64. For the women, our Pointer women victorious 75-72. Nice come from behind win for the ladies. Whitewater knocked off River 63-54. Stout over Oshkosh 58-56. And Eau Claire 71-58 over Lacrosse. See if we can get you a Pointer women's hockey score. I do believe they played this afternoon, and I'll try to pull that up for you. Congrats to both Pointer women and men's hockey teams yesterday, coming up with victories. The men playing at 7 o'clock, so right now out at the KB Willett Arena. 20-10 is your score. Bolden with the left wing dribble off to Garrett in the corner. Need a basket. Brennan Tim on the wing. Off to Bolden, trying to go baseline, cut off. Back out to Brennan, 10 on the shot clock. Darius back to Brennan on the baseline, and his pass, well, he just lost the ball. Just lost the ball, and unfortunately, it went out of bounds. So back it will come with the Platteville Pioneers. Pointer women winning this afternoon in hockey over Northland by a 5-0 score. So this weekend, 8-0 total. Stolen pass, trying to skip it over the top. Garrett into the front court. Down the left of the lane, then kicks it back to Zach Moots off the Buchanan screen. Goes, finds Jake into the corner. Zach wants another triple. That one's short, tipped up, no. Loose on the baseline. Pioneers come out of there with it. With it is Probst into the front court. Pointers down 10. Hummel on the wing, down to the baseline, cut off by Garrett into the hands of Stovall. Stovall trying to get by Garrett again. Little push off, shot won't go. Tipped around, Buchanan, Bolden comes down with it. Darius into the front court, down the lane, kicks it off to Zach. He'll go reverse and scores that one. Zach has 5, back with an 8 at 20-12. 7:43. Will come here to Quentin Shields into the post. Go Tuma, beautiful spin move, and he missed the bunny, tips it up, no, and then rebounded by Brennan Tim. Got him to miss an easy one. That doesn't happen often. Garrett up the right side to the top of the circle, behind the back with the dribble into the corner. It'll go to Brennan Tim, into the lane, down the lane, scooping layup with that left hand. He's got it. And the Pointers are back within 6 at 20-14, and the Pioneers are going to take a timeout. We'll take the 30 seconds and come right back. Scoreboard showed Platteville 20, Stevens Point 14. Pioneers bring it up with Brady Olson, the city, into the ball game. Right side, it'll go to Ben Probst, guarded there by Buchanan. Up top, Olson over on the left wing, Hummel with it. Pioneers had a 10-point lead, down to 6. Shot clock at 6. Hummel off the dribble, and that's an offensive foul, ran right over Garrett Nelson. Good quick feet by Garrett, and the foul going on Jack Hummel, his first. That'll only be the second team foul on the Pioneers, but a nice job by Garrett, and now we get the media timeout. So 6:48 this opening half. The Pointers are down 20. In the opening half, and Stevens Point down. Stevens Point shooting 32 on 6 of 19. The Pointers have yet to get to the free throw line, but then again, Platteville has only shot 2. Stevens Point 4 assists and 2 turnovers right now. We'd love to keep that margin anyway, or that percentage. 2-1 is always 6 assists, 4 turnovers at this juncture. So Stevens Point with the ball back. Basket would be nice. Get a little closer, put a little pressure on the number 2 ranked team in the nation. Jake Buchanan across the timeline. Left side, it'll go to Garrett. Runs baseline, tosses one up, rolls off the rim. Unfortunate. Thought it was going to go, and it just would not drop into the hoop. So the Pioneers come back up the floor. Underneath. By Ben Probst. He has 5, and the lead goes back to 8. 22-14. Is Bolden into the front court. Going with a smaller lineup right now. Brennan Tim, you're big at 6'5". He'll work it off the baseline. Got down deep. Off to Garrett. His little runner rolls off the rim again. His little floater's not dropping home right now. Here come the Pioneers back and a chance as they go inside. The nice spin move and the left-hander over Brennan Tim. He has 4, 6'8" over 6'5", and it's back to a 10-point lead just like that. Bolden up to Nelson. Pointers work it into the right court to Darius. Guarded by Hummel to the right elbow. Stopped up, gets it back to Garrett Nelson. By his man down the lane, threw up a wild shot. You can't have that. You need a decent shot. Underneath. He missed it. He is fouled in the process. Let's see the foul. Third team foul. Got a step and he's going. But to get it over the toss, trying to pop. Go. Nice misses the first free throw. He'll get a second. They have 2 nices, if you will. This is Brad. You also have Braden, who is from Platteville. Brad is 6'8" junior from De Pere. He makes the second. So the lead now grows to 11 at 25-14. It out to Brennan Tim. They have taken Buchanan away. On the lane, lost the handle, got it back out to Brady. Open three, need it, got it. Boy, Brady coming through when you needed it right there. Brady Wagner. Olsen gets a ball on the right side. Up. Base in again. Bigger, stronger. Brennan holding his own, and then Stovall, I think, traveled. Well, Brennan had him pinned down pretty well, and to try to get by him, he had to travel to get to the hoop. So you forced another. Will come in. Out of Platteville was in the game. He'll sit back down for the moment. And up it'll come with Stevens Point. See if we can drop a basket in here. Jake off the wing, hands it off to Brady Wagner, up on top to Garrett, quickly over. Zach Moots to the baseline, sneaks in, shot not available, pinned down, gives it back to Brady, around the horn it'll go. Can't find Buchanan. Him in the lane, adjusts the shot, and missed everything. Rebounded by Tuma. I think it was Stovall that came over to give him bother. Olsen to the top of the circle, left side into the low post. It'll go left side of the lane to Stovall. Trying again to back in against Tim, bounces it out to Olsen. Kumas gives it over. Quentin Shields three, in and out, no, tipped rebound, and Shields gets it back. He didn't go get it, and he has it at the top of the circle over to Tuma, wide open, three ball, and he got it. He doesn't miss those. So Tuma has 9 in the ball game, and the lead goes back to 11. Those are the little things. Buchanan, he'll take the three, and he comes right back and gets one, his first of the ball game. 28-20, kind of hanging around, 3:26 to go. If you're going to do it, you have to do it at the defensive end. Stovall on the left block. Little jump hook came up short. Brennan Tim, nice rebound. Folks, if you're not coming to watch Brennan Tim, you're making a mistake. He's going to be a nice player along with Buchanan. Add some pieces. We've got a good future. Buchanan with it on the wing to the top of the circle. We're going to get a blocking foul called on Shields. I thought for a minute they were going to call an offensive foul. I think Shields made that look a little bit bigger than it was against Garrett. But they did call it on Shields, so Point will get the ball back under the basket. It is not a shooting foul. That is the first on Quentin Shields, by the way. Inbound, it'll go to Brennan Tim, 20 on the shot clock, trying to go inside against Stovall. Pinned down, needs some help. You're going to run out of time, and Buchanan loses it, trying to run baseline. Nobody came to help out Brennan Tim. He picked up the dribble right on the right block and pinned down, and guys were just kind of not doing enough to get open to help him out. So you lose that opportunity. You were down by 8. Stovall back over on the wing. It'll go to Shields in on the left baseline. Backing his way in again. Big, strong Kyle Tuma. He'll score it. We have no answer for 6'6" senior Kyle Tuma. Left side, Buchanan to the baseline. Gives it back over to Garrett. Hand off to Jake Buchanan. Crossover. Backdoor cut by Garrett. He'll score it. Beautiful pass and a great cut by Garrett Nelson. So you're down 8 again. Can you get a stop? Tuma high. Over to the right side to Shields off the Stovall screen to the baseline. Good cover by Brennan Tim that time. Shields trying to get by him. Pull up baseline jumper off the rim. No. Backside rebound. Pointers with it. Zach Moots kind of batted around a little bit. Zach to the baseline, sneaks in, tried to get it to Brennan Tim, didn't. And now we'll get a foul in the backcourt. Well, Zach went baseline and then missed the opportunity to take it up himself. He got all the way in there and didn't realize they did not come to defend him. He should have had a layup. Tried to make a pass, which with a bounce pass gets to Brennan, and he might have a slam, and it all works out in the wrong direction, and the Pioneers get the ball back. The foul, by the way, on Brady Wagner, his first. Shields with it, 8-point lead for Platteville. Stovall over to the right wing will go to Probst. Lob it in deep, Stovall over Brennan Tim. And we got a flopping warning on Brennan Tim. I don't know quite about that one, but Peter will come in and Brennan will sit down. It's just a warning. It's back to a 10-point game. You've had a couple of chances to get it down to 5, and you keep missing that chance, and credit the Pioneers. That's why they're one of the best in the country right now. They get it right back. Buchanan, a deep 3. This one does not go. Tuma with the board. Well, now you have to get a stop again. You get back close, and then you let them pull away, and you get back close, and you let them pull away. That's tough on a team. Quentin Shields goes left, gets it into the hands of Ben Probst, up on top to Hummel. They have their starting 5 back on the floor. Tuma takes Zach Moots into the lane, had it poked away. Great job by Bolden. Tuma got it back, gets it over to Probst. His shot won't go, tipped up, and then tipped out. Hummel to Shields, baseline jumper, no. Stovall put back, good foul. They're going to wipe it out. And what is the call? Shields went down. And they called a flop on Zach Moots. That would be the second, so it turns into a technical foul. And it'll put Shields at the line. So he makes the free throw, his first point of the game. And now Platteville will get the ball back. So with 51 seconds to go, they build the lead back to 11, and now we'll have the ball back. It was a flopping call, the second in a short amount of time. So that turns into a technical, and obviously the loss of possession. They went to hand the ball to Quentin, and he wasn't looking for it, and it went rolling away from him. In deep, they'll go to Stovall, who got by Peter and slams it home. So now the lead at 13. Up front, Jake Buchanan into the lane. Kick out Peter, left side, Zach. Baseline jumper, needed one, couldn't get it to go. Rebound Probst. Pioneers, with about 4 seconds between game and shot clock, may go for a final look here. You're down by 13, and they have a chance to really kind of put you in a hole here if they score again. Taking their time. There's about a 4-second difference. Hummel off the screen, back out it'll go. On the wing to the corner, inside. With 3 seconds, 2 seconds. And we head to the locker room. So Platteville coming in here and taking care of business at the moment. It is Platteville 37, Stevens Point 22. Let's take a 2-minute break. We will come right back. UW Stevens Point men's basketball on WPCN.
Pub and Grill is proud to be a UWSP
Point finds itself down by the largest margin of the half. Unfortunately, those last few possessions of the half were very costly for our Pointers. You missed some shots. You didn't take a shot or two that was available, and by that I mean just looking at the Zach Moots drive on the baseline. He did all the work to get there and then didn't realize there was nobody left to defend him. He should have had a layup inside and instead tried to hit Brennan Tim coming down the lane, and it got poked away. And well, you went from a chance to get within 5 to now being down by 15. A huge difference, to say the least. So with all that, and you're again struggling to shoot the ball, that has been a problem for this ball club all year long. Coming in here, college basketball teams should shoot better than 39% from the field. But that's what Point shoots coming in here as a team. And they continue that struggle because they're not even at that mark. They're at 32% here at the half. We will get stats for you in a moment. And, well, the numbers are going to look just like the scoreboard. They're going to tell you what has happened. You're getting beat by the number 2 ranked team in the nation. You were hanging with them, and doesn't mean you can't make a comeback, but you just have to find ways somehow, some way. And it's easier said than done, I will tell you that. I do understand that. You can want to do something, but then the capability and the wherewithal to get that done becomes another story on occasion. And that seems to be the problem here for this group of guys. You don't have an outright leader on this team, somebody that can take the bull by the horns, as they like to say, and make things go your way. You just don't have that right now, and those problems continue. So it's a tough one, but again, they will come out and they will give you everything they have here in the second half. You look at the schedule, and I was talking in the pregame, and I'll have to look it up by Wednesday. I'm pretty sure I can find that at home. But I think the last time the Pointers went winless in the conference, or maybe it was the last time they finished last in the conference. I know I looked it up once over the summer, just because I had an anticipation of maybe having a struggle this year, and I can't remember what I had come up with. So I don't know if it's the last time Point went over or the last time they finished last in the conference. I will find that out. But I think it was the 74-75 season. And coincidentally, for what it's worth, I was part of that, only because I was a fan at the time, going to school here, and getting my feet wet in the radio business over at the college radio station. So, I was at every home game back in those days when it was a struggle to get wins. I will tell you, we still had pretty decent crowds back then, more than we have here tonight. I will tell you that. It's not a terrible crowd, but we obviously have room for plenty more. It is halftime. Platteville with a 37-22 lead at the moment. Let us take a 1-minute break. We'll come back and get the first half stats for you as the Pointers trail it to the Platteville Pioneers. We'll be right back. This is Pointers basketball on WPCN.
Don't trust your total knee or hip replacement to just anyone. Trust the skilled orthopedic specialist certified in robotic technology. Bone and Joint Surgery Center in Wausau is the only orthopedic surgical center in north central Wisconsin offering the pinpoint accuracy of Mako robotic arm assisted joint replacement. Mako Robotics is one more way Bone and Joint brings best-in-class care close to home in north central Wisconsin. For more info, visit bonejoint.net.
Hi, I'm Tanya Dillingham, owner of Little Scholars Childcare and Preschool. Each year we send our graduating scholars off, going on to become the hardworking students and amazing athletes of our middle schools and high schools. We're so proud to provide our community's children with the foundation they need to succeed throughout their lives. Good luck to all of our area schools and Little Scholars graduates this season. As with all schools, each graduating class makes way for new Little Scholars. So for availability, summer programs, and more, visit littlescholars.com.
Monk's Bar and Grill, celebrating 75 years of food and fun. Monk's Bar and Grill is a proud supporter of UW Stevens Point basketball, located at Crossroad Commons, Plover.
All right, 37-22 is our halftime score here. UW Stevens Point trailing the Platteville Pioneers. Let's give you the numbers from the opening half. First of all, for the number 2 ranked team in the nation, they have hit 15 of 28 from, that's 54%. And there's another problem for our Pointer basketball team. They allow too high a percentage of field goal shooting. Coming into this game, teams are shooting 49% against Stevens Point. And trust me, you can't allow teams to shoot 50% every game and expect to get too many wins. Let's see. 10 from long range and 3 of 5 from the free throw line. Kyle Tuma leading the way with 11 points. He also has 8 rebounds already, so well on double the way it's working out. Justin Stovall with 10 points in the game. You have at 5 apiece Jack Hummel, Ben Probst, and Bradley Nice, and then 1 apiece, or 1 I should say, for Quentin Shields. And for the Pioneers, 8 assists, 5 turnovers, 2 steals for Stevens, and 21 rebounds. And oh, by the way, they out-rebound our Pointers by 10 already at the half. For Stevens Point, 9 of 28 shooting. That's 32%. College basketball, that does not compute. 4 of 10 from three-point range. And the Pointers never did get to the free throw line here in the opening half. Leading scorer is Brennan Tim. He has 7. 5 for Zach Moots. 4 for Garrett Nelson. 3 apiece for Jake Buchanan and for Brady Wagner. And Stevens Point with 6 assists, 4 turnovers, 2 steals. And the Pointers have been out-rebounded 21-11. Paint points, major difference. Platteville 10 and the Pointers, Platteville 20 and the Pointers 10. Stevens Point has never led in this game, and the biggest lead was sit right now at 15, 37-22. Congrats this afternoon. The Pacelli girls knocked off Rosholt by a 53-18 score. So congrats to the Pacelli girls basketball team today. Looked pretty good in the process, and it's coming up. So we win a championship. Going to be a tough one, but they have an opportunity to do that. We had Matt Matano covering our Pointer women, and he brought home a win, 75-72. The women rallied to knock off Platteville here this afternoon, or down in Platteville, actually. Jess Slowick with a career-high 19 points in that one. Our men's hockey team in action right now against Stout. The women 5-0 winners this afternoon over Northland. So Coach Ninnemann's squad gets the weekend sweep over Northland. 3-0 last night, 5-0 today. Pretty nice performance by the ladies. And oh, the excitement, if you didn't hear, and I'm sure you all did, but we'll tell you anyway, the excitement announced earlier this week with the addition of 2 new programs. Well, not new, returning programs here at UWSP Athletics, as both men's golf and men's tennis are being brought back. And I am told, without capability and really without a surety of which, that there will be more additions to the athletic program here in the not too distant future. So that's great news. We've got to get some of them back competing for conference championships. Hopefully that won't be too now, as we work on getting some great recruits in. I see football is loading up. They have a bundle of new recruits, and that's great news for Coach Breitbach and his staff. I know they've been working awfully hard to try to bring in some players and get that going again. And now our men's basketball team, same. Women's basketball trying to recruit. Track and field off and running, doing a pretty good job here in the early going. Men's wrestling got pounded pretty good yesterday. Blanked, as a matter of fact, 43-0 to lacrosse. Lacrosse very good. We have a storied program here too. We've got to get that one built back up, in all honesty. Got to get some championships back in the works here at UW-Stevens Point. I don't want to go too long without one here. You know, I'm getting old. I got to see some championships. All right, both teams back out. We're about 90 seconds away from the second half getting started. So we will take a 1-minute break, come back, and let's see what happens in the second 20 minutes. It is Platteville 37, Stevens Point 22. This is UW-Stevens Point men's basketball on WPCN. The UW in half number 2. Pointers start off down 15 points. It's 37-22. Couple of other scores in high school hockey this afternoon. Spash with a nice win over Sun Prairie, 6-2. That was their checkout cancer game, I believe, this afternoon. The Badgers do hold on to beat Penn State 51-49. And I think that's it for updated scores. We know that our Pointer women were victorious. All other finals we will get to in a little bit from the WIAC, both men and women. Ours is the only game going. Platteville with the ball. Hummel in the left corner. In deep, it'll go to Stovall. Against Elijah, bangs into him, trying to get some clearance. Bounces, right corner, Hummel off the mark. No, and the Pointers don't get the rebound. They let Tuma walk in and score it. And those are the things that just kill you. Everything good, and nobody went to get the loose ball rebound. Zach into the lane, kicks to the right or left wing. Right back to Zach, goes inside, covered up, out to the corner. Brennan Timms 3, rolls off the rim. Tuma with the rebound. Up quickly, left corner. Trying to go baseline is Probst. They let him, and he goes reverse and scores it. And now it's starting to get ugly. You're down 19 at 41-22. Inside, Garrett tosses one up wildly. Elijah comes down with it, and his little left-hand hook is good. His first 2 of the ball game. 41-24. Tuma looks right, goes back left. Hummel in on the baseline to Tuma. Backing in against Brennan, overpowers him, and then scoops the pass over to Stovall. Tipped away at the last moment and out of bounds. He drew a double team and then found the open man and looked like it was going to be an easy slam, as a matter of fact. Hilltop Pub and Grill for open daily for lunch or dinner. Dine-in, carry-out, or delivery. Open daily at 11. On top, Probst, a long three, and wouldn't you know, he buries it. Well, difference between being able to shoot and not being able to shoot. Buchanan in the corner. All the way around to Garrett Nelson off the Brennan Tim screen. They'll find Zach into the lane, and hand check fouls going where? Called on Jack Hummel. So that'll be his second and the first foul of the second half, not a shooting foul. Down by 20 right now is Stevens Point. Largest lead of the game off the inbound. Garrett trying to take it straight up, and he is fouled, and that'll be on Hummel again. So he picks up back-to-back fouls. He's got 3, and Garrett will be at the line. The first free throws of the night for Stevens Point. Down by 20 at the moment. First one on the way, and he's got it. They've done a nice job denying Jake Buchanan, who had 10 points in the earlier game between these two squads. Garrett had 19 down in Platteville, makes both free throws. That gives him 6 in the ball game right now. 44-26. Shields over the top of the circle, goes left there to Rainey, who is back in, replacing Hummel now. Tuma in the lane, pulls up from 13 and rattles it down. Well, he's an all-conference player, and he's showing it here tonight. Pointers almost turn it over. Out to Garrett, quickly over Buchanan, open 3, and he missed it. And the rebound into the hands of Probst. Lobs it down deep, tipped away by Vandervelden. Scooting over there to pick it up was Garrett Nelson, tipped away from him, but off of Platteville and out of bounds. Paper City Savings, great rates for all your financial needs. A proud supporter of our community. Locations, Plover, Wisconsin Rapids, and Nakusa. Zach down to the left baseline. Brendan Tim got knocked over. Now they get it back to him. Garrett to the free throw line. His pass deflected right back to him. Tried to go up with a shot. Ooh, and they're going to whistle a foul. That is going to go on Ben Probst. And I honestly, and Ben didn't say anything, but he gave that look like, no, I don't think so, but he did not complain. That's a good, smart young player, a sophomore. It'll be at the line again, and he makes good on the first. So it's 46-27. Second one coming up. And this one on the way for Garrett is good. 46-28, Platteville. 17 minutes to go in this one. Right wing, handoff Probst. Guarded there by Moots. He'll go left to Tuma, down on the left baseline to Stovall against Vandervelden, trying to take him into the lane. He did, but then he couldn't make a quick enough stop and drag the pivot foot over Pioneers. Back it'll come, Stevens Point. Skyward Incorporated, connecting parents and education. 46-28. Garrett to the free throw line, dish out. Boots wants the triple, and he buried it. Zach Boots with 8 in the ball game. Back within 15. 46-31. Shields over to Tuma, looks to the left corner, brings the dribble back to the top of the circle himself. Back to Probst. Quentin Shields into the lane, behind the back, pull up 8-footer off the mark, tip to the corner, Probst with it. Back out to Quentin, open 3. He didn't want that 2, he wanted the 3, and that's what he ended up with. He's got 4 points, didn't go get that rebound. Garrett off the left side. Sends it over to Moots. Over to Buchanan. Jake, step back three. That one high off the rim. Rebounded by Stovall. Into the hands of Shields. Up the left sideline, Rainey. Inside to Stovall. Spin move to Rainey. Blocked by Vandervelden. Picked up by Tim. Off it'll come to Buchanan. Stovall, no, but a foul. Jake wanted to finish. Stovall will be charged with the foul. His first, fourth team. Darius Bolden getting set to come in. And it looks like we've got the media timeout here. 15:36 to go. Timeout taken. It is Platteville 49, Stevens Point 31. We'll take a 30 and come right back. Pointers basketball on WPCN. Moment 49-31. Pointer hockey currently scoreless over at the KB Willett with the Stout Blue Devils. Pointers still shooting 32%. Pioneers increasing their shooting up to 56% for the game. And again, that is a serious flaw in your team when you allow 56% shooting. And this is on a regular basis, not a one-night deal. Buchanan makes good on the free throw. Jake has 4 points in the game. Second one is good as well. So 49-33. Stevens Point is down. Out on top to Rainey. Olsen back in. They'll send it to Nice in the corner. Rainey on the right wing against Bolden. Outside to Olsen. Shot clock down to 10. Happy to take time. Tuma probably fouled. Picked up by Garrett down the lane. Scooping layup is good. Probably was fouled. Didn't get a whistle. And the Pointers are back within 14 at 49-35. Tuma outside the arc. Gives it up on the wing here. Probst in deep. We're going to get a foul down there. A hold on Zach Moots. I believe Zach's first in the game. And so, Pioneers will inbound off the baseline. Bounce pass into the right corner. Probst penetrates into the lane, goes up with the left hand and scores it. Boy, was he a nice find for UW-Platteville. He's got 12 points in the game. Buchanan off the left wing, down the lane, and what do we get? An arm bar call on Alex Rainey, maybe? That is where it's going to go. The senior out of Waterloo and Lake Mills High School. And Brady Wagner will come back for Stevens Point. Elijah Vandervelden will come back in for Brennan Tim. Pointers will inbound off the baseline. Have not gotten overly deep in here tonight. Inbound right back to Darius. Kick out Brady off to Zach. Lift the three. Score it. Boots with his third three of the night. And the Pointers are down by 18. 51-38. Olsen over to Probst. Trying to dig something out defensively. On top, tipped away by Garrett. Couldn't finish it off. Now with numbers, but the Pointers get back quickly. Opportunity. Garrett slides in and gets a jump ball. Garrett hustling big time here defensively now. On the jump ball, possession goes back to Stevens Point. 51-38, 14:08 remaining in this one. Auto Select, quality, dependable auto repair and service performed by qualified technicians you can trust. Darius into the front court. How about hitting another basket? Garrett off the left side, pull-up jumper, got it. Garrett Nelson feeling it a little bit, and all of a sudden it's an 11-point ball game at 51-40. Olsen across the way to Quentin Shields. Left to Rainey. Shields trying to direct traffic. Probst down the lane, drops one in. Got by Brady Wagner and managed to knock that one down. He's a tough one. Darius Bolden off the boot screen to the right corner with a dribble. Takes it into the lane, got a big push from Rainey, nothing whistled, out it'll go to Garrett. Across the way to Moots, right side Darius, slides baseline. Got it off to Elijah, into the lane, down the lane. That lefty, he overlaid it, rebound. Well, he got in deep against Nice, but then overlaid. Quickly, Probst takes the three off the rim, rebound Bolden. Darius will start it up the left wing now for point. Working toward the corner, leaves it off here for Brady Wagner. Wagner looking for some help. Gives it up to Zach between the circles out on top. Zach to the free throw line, kick out Wagner, doesn't take the three, pulls up from 12, knocks it down. Brady Wagner, an outstanding shooter. Warriors are down 11, 53-42. Buchanan getting set to come in. Olsen working on the dribble, bounces to the corner to Probst, up on top to Shields. They're going to get Stovall back in here quickly. Shields down the lane to the corner. Probst with the three, in and out, no. Shields boards, right back to the hoop, underlaid. Rebound, Vandervelden. Well, they're starting to miss a couple. Darius into the down deep on the left baseline to Moots. Little shake and bake. Then on the wing. Working here against Olsen off the screen. Keeps his dribble up. Gives it to a cutter down the lane. Vandervelden in and out the Moots. Picked up by Shields, and a blocking foul on Garrett. Cutting him off, trying to get up the floor. I believe the first on Nelson. 53-42. Tim back, Buchanan back. For Moots and Nelson, they are playing their hearts out here, trying to come back against a really good team. It will be Platteville basketball. That was the first on Garrett Nelson. Stovall back into the game. Gives it off to Olsen on the wing. Bothered there by Buchanan. Out on top, Rainey to the corner to Shields. Gets by his man, pulls up 13 in and out. No. Brennan Tim with a rebound. Come down and hit another one. Buchanan against Shields, down to the right baseline. Kicks it out to Brennan Tim. Right back to Jake. Across the way to Brady Wagner. Into the corner to Bolden. Bolden will put it on the floor. Backs it out against Olsen. Gets it over to Jake Buchanan off the Brennan Tim screen to the baseline. Sneaks all the way through. Kicks it out to Bolden. Traps. 6 on the shot clock now. Gets it underneath. Kick out. Tim has to take the three. Came up short. Long rebound. Quentin Shields, pardon me. Well, he got a good open look, but didn't hit it. So a missed chance there, boy. That three, and you're back within 8. Actually, yeah, that would have been right. Left side, Rainey looking inside to Tuma, battling. Throw into the post, and over Tuma's headed out of bounds. Pointer basketball back. El Mezcal Restaurant, Highway 10 East, Stevens Point. Check out El Mezcal on Facebook for their specials. El Mezcal, Stevens Point. Pointers are down by 11, 53-42. Bolden off the Tim screen right side. Gives it to Brennan at the arc. Down inside, he'll up and score it. Nice attack to the basket by Brennan Tim. Gives him 9, and it's a 9-point game at 53-44. Will the crowd ever come to life here? Up on top, over to the right side, Rainey. Rainey tosses back over to Stovall. Tuma in the left corner. If you can get a miss and go down and score again, I think the crowd will come to life. Shields working against Bolden to the elbow. kick out. Olsen wants three off the rim. Tipped out long. It'll go back to Shields. Just one of those bad breaks. Shields right wing dribble to the corner. Warriors are down by 9. Out to Rainey. 10 on the shot clock. Shields into the lane. Down the lane. He'll score it and a foul. Just like that, your Stars come to shine. 55-44. Foul, the third on the Pointers. And the first on Jake Buchanan that time. So Shields will go for the and one. That was just a nice play by Shields. He got fortunate, you being Platteville, to get that ball tipped out off the missed shot. He makes good on the free throw. Back to a 12-point lead. 9:40 to go in the ball game. Nelson front court crossover. Down to the right block. Picks up his dribble. Shovels it out to Tim on the baseline. Left knee collapsed on him. Now he'll do the fadeaway off the rim. No, Stovall boards it. And it'll come back up with Quentin Shields. Boy, you're battling, but don't know if you're going to have enough at the end. Olsen on the wing, a little push off. Out it'll come to Tuma. Lifts the three over Tim and knocks it down. Kyle Tuma has done that to a lot of people. His third three-pointer of the game. And just like that, it's back to a 15-point ball game. Garrett Nelson, left corner. You expend so much energy to get back close. And then, unfortunately, Brennan Tim in the lane. And Stovall boards. Every time you miss, they come down and score. It kills you. Quentin into the front court off to Kyle Tuma. It's been a tough row to hold for the Pointers. Inside the Stovall. Kick to the corner. Probst for three. Buries that one. And we've got a timeout. Or is it just be a rolling timeout? Why don't we stop the clock? 27 to go. And the lead grows right back to 18. You were just down by 9 just a couple of moments ago. That's what empty possessions do. Garrett, a deep three. That catches glass only. And now that's a shot you can't take. Quentin Shields out to Tuma. That's what the good teams do. They make you pay when you come up empty. Quentin and Tim. Well, come down, get a basket. Garrett near the top of the circle over to Zach Moots. Off the screen. Back over to Garrett on the wing. Brady Wagner trying to set a screen there. Garrett finds Brady. Three balls going to come up short. Stovall with the board. 62-44. 7.5 minutes to go in this one. Probst almost poked away by Nelson. Platteville in their road blues. Inside tipped away by Vanderbilt and picked up by Brennan Tim. Pointers in the home whites here. Garrett to the free throw line, stripped away. Nice job by Probst. He just took it away from Garrett as he tried to go up for the shot. And Quentin Shields will walk it back the other direction. Use up as much of that 30-second shot clock as you can, unless you get a layup out of it. Shields into the left corner area to Stovall, playing out on the wing right now. Back to Shields, and he's fouled by Garrett. Garrett trying to slide over and just didn't quite get there. Kind of tripped him up. That's 2 on Garrett. 5 on the Pointers now. And we're going to get a timeout here. I believe a media timeout. 6:48 to go in the ball game. It is Platteville 62, Stevens 44. Let's take a break. We'll come right back. Pointers basketball on WPCN.
Hey, everyone.
Continue to scorch the nets, shooting at 53% and 44% from three-point range. The Pointers tapping in at 35% and only 33% from three-point range. On the plus side, the Pointers have hit all 6 of their free throws. And they are being out-rebounded 35-18. Wow. Platteville has 18 more rebounds. Pointers do, and it's costly. Boy, you got back within 9 and couldn't get a rebound, and they turned that into, they have just pulled out to Probst, kicks to the corner, Olsen's 3 off the rim, Bolden with a rebound. They'll find Buchanan on top. Jakes in the corner, works dribble against Olsen, and called. That I think is team 6 on the Pioneers. So Point will inbound off the baseline. Stevens Earth Day headquarters open 365 days a year. Great food, drinks, entertainment, and company. Peter Tim back in for the Pointers. Off to Buchanan on the left wing. Takes the dribble into the lane, got underneath, looks for someone to pass to, finds Zach. 7 on the shot clock, a step back 14-footer off the mark. And the rebounding foul going to go where? That's going to go on Brady Olsen, the young freshman out of Cuba City. Head coach Jerry Pettigrew. 1,000th win. Peter's free throw is good. Nice to have Peter back out here. He'll get more and more playing time as he comes back off that injury. Pointers have been the walking wounded all season long. Peter makes good on both. 62-46. Both out with foot injuries. 62-46. Left corner back on top. It'll come here to Hummel. He's back into the game. Olsen out to Nice, off on the wing to Probst. Pulls up from 15, and he just cannot miss a shot. Ben Probst is just lighting you up. Wow. 19. Off the left wing. 64-46. Got to find some shooters like that. Darius all the way to the glass, lays it up and in on a reverse layup. And a timeout's going to be taken by Stevens Point. So 5:23 to go. Timeout going to be taken here by our Pointers. Let's run down the rest of the scores. Finals again. It was La Crosse 73, Eau Claire 64. River Falls rallied to defeat Whitewater. Punished Stout 84-57. On the women's side, UWSP a winner down in Platteville 75-72. Whitewater defeats River Falls on the road 63-54. Stout at home knocks off Oshkosh 58-56. And it was Eau Claire 71, La Crosse 58. And again, the Badgers have Penn State 51-49. Shelley girls this afternoon, 53-18 winners over Rosholt. And in high school hockey, Stevens Point beat Sun Prairie 6-2. Our Pointer women winners this afternoon in hockey, 5-0 over Northland. And nearing the end of the second period at the KB Willett Arena right now, UWSP leading Stout 1-0. Those are all the updated scores. What are they going to do without a football game tomorrow? I guess they have the so-called all-star game. I don't think I'll tune that in, in all honesty. Probably watch some golf. Platteville with the ball, leading 64-48. Brady Olsen across the timeline. Right down the left of the lane, and he scores a layup. Boy, you let him go all the way up the floor. get a layup and foul him at that.
Got to be a switch.
Somebody's got to be there to help out. 66-48. And the foul called on Brennan Tim, sliding over a little late. Free throw on the way is good for Brady Olson, his first 3 points of the ball game. Lead goes back to 19. Darius Bolden, left wing, free throw line extended on top to Buchanan. Jake down the lane, tosses it up, blocked away by Nice. Picks it up in the corner. It will go back to Probst and into the front court. Off the screen from Nice, finds Olson, high left Tuma. Pioneers without, by the way, Logan Pearson. Right wing, Olson shot won't go. Rebound Bolden, and he is fouled by Brad Nice. That will be his second personal. And it is a shooting foul. That's team number 8 now. Darius Bolden will go to the line with a 1-and-1. 67-48. Point has never led in this one. Darius free throw, rims out no. First miss of the night for the Pointers from the stripe. Olson to Probst. 4:26 to go in this one. Across the way, back into the hands of Olson. Long cross court. Probst wanted to go into the block to Nice. Back off to Hummel. Send it across to Olson into the lane. Tied up. Kicks to the corner. Open for Hummel. In and out. No. Rebound. And we're going to get what? A foul? Looks like it'll go on Alex Rainey, I think. Trying to go back and get that rebound. That'll be his second. And the Pointers will shoot at the other end again with Darius Bolden. Darius player just out of Glendale Nicolay. Really good athlete. He will be a part of this program for 3 more years. Free throw not going to go. From the line. Those are 4 points you could have on the board. Obviously, you'd still be down by a bundle. Out on the wing and back near the top of the circle. Rainey down the lane and a reaching foul, I think, on Peter. Oh, they're going to call an offensive foul. Okay, a screening foul whistled on Brady Olson. So the Pointers get the ball back again. And with that, while that's an offensive foul, the Pointers will shoot 2 at the line every time down now. Jake Buchanan into the right corner. Hands it off there to Brennan Tim. Nice defense by Rainey. Peter off on the left wing. Zach Moots to the baseline. Off to Peter. Baseline jumper. Peter Timmerman, the senior out of Dubuque, Iowa. Knocks that one down. 67-50. 3.5 minutes to go. Pioneers crossing the timeline off to Hummel, and they'll swing it left. Man-to-man defense. Basically, I should never have to say that. You all know if you follow Stevens Point, that's all they play. In deep on the baseline, Brad Nice, lean in, rolls it off the rim, tip to the corner. Almost looked like a rebounding foul on Nice, but it goes back to the Pioneers. They'll slow things down, 10 on the shot clock. Back out on top, Probst goes up over Darius and banks one down with that left hand. He is some kind of shooter. Boy, that was tough. Darius was right there with him. 69-50, Bolden to the free throw line. Looking for help, gets it back to Buchanan now. And we've got a timeout taken here by Stevens Point. 2:33 to go in the ball game. Timeout taken by our Pointers. Let's take a 30-second opportunity. We will come right back. UW Stevens Point men's basketball on WPCN. And on the year, and will be 8-2 in the conference. Stevens Point is going to drop to the year and will be 0-9 in league play. It's not for a lack of effort, but it just can't get the stops when you need them. And when you have a chance to hit that big shot, it's just not dropping. Bolden out on the wing. And it is off of Rainey's foot and out of bounds, so it'll go back to point. Only 5 on the shot clock now. I know when you're down 19, you talk about the big shot, but there were chances to get this down to a 5-point game. Buchanan off the inbound, can't hit it. Rebounded by Bolden, and then a foul on Rainey, so Darius will go back to the line where he is 0 for 2. Missed a couple of front ends of 1-1. The automatic, too. 69-50 is your score. In the first board, Darius on the way, rolls it off the rim again. You have to be a better free thrower than 0 for 3, 69-50. And he missed that one. And then a rebounding foul on Brennan Tim. So that'll be his third, the 6th on the Pointers. 2:17 to go in the ball game. And back in for the Pioneers, Braden Nice, the senior out of Platteville, stayed home to play. You can only hope that a couple of Spash Panthers would stay home to play, but we'll wait and see on that when it all shakes out. 69-50, left wing. Nice, bad pass, stolen away. Elijah's going to take it to the other end, goes up left hand, no. Brennan Tim with the putback has it. Good job by Elijah to take it down there, even though Nice was there to block it away. Tim followed, 69-52. Brady Olson almost had it stolen by Darius Bolden, but the Pioneers do come up with the loose ball. 1:30 to go in the ball game. Off the screen, Rainey down the lane, lays it in, and a foul is whistled. Rainey will get his first 2 of the ball game. And that is on Brennan Tim, which will now be his 4th. And let's see. We get another Pioneer in here. Cam Paskey out of Lakeside Lutheran High School. A junior into the game along with Oliver Barnes out of Mosinee. 6'6" senior getting a little playing time. 72-52, back to 20-point lead. Inside to Brennan Tim, he'll go up and knocks that one down. Brennan now with 13 points in the ball game. And we'll bring it back down with the Pioneers. 1:08 to go, and they're going to get a rolling timeout to get 3 more guys on the floor. In will come Clayton Jenny out of Edgerton, a 6-foot freshman. Who else came into the ball game? Ben Emler out of Columbus, Wisconsin, 6'6" sophomore. I missed somebody on that exchange. Sorry about that. Ball in the hands here of Jenny. Goes left side. It looks like also in is Ben Olson out of Holman, Wisconsin. 6'7" sophomore. Lob underneath. Ball tipped away by Bolden and out of bounds. Unfortunately, going right back to the Pioneers. Pioneers brought a nice crowd up with them. That usually happens when you're winning. A lot of people will travel on the road. We can remember many a day we would go down to certain places and have as many or more as the home team in attendance. Lean in, shot won't go, batted around, picked up Brennan Tim. 47 seconds to go. Matter of a final score. Buchanan to the baseline. We're going to get a foul. That'll go on Clayton. So that'll put Jake Buchanan at the free throw line. Again, the automatic 2 And the first free throw good. Amazingly, Jake has only made one field goal today. Didn't get very many shots, as I remember. In will come freshman Matthew Waldera out of Blair Taylor High School. Lives in Taylor. Second one for Jake is good as well. He's got 7 points in the game. Yeah, they held Jake to just 6 field goal tries tonight. So played awesome defense on him. Into the hands here of Barnes. Stops his dribble, looks for a little help, goes out on the wing. Lifting the 3 from there, nothing but air. It'll go out of bounds with 22 seconds left. The Pointers will get the ball down 72-56. Buchanan will bring it up. Top of the circle, down the lane, short little runner, and he's got it. Just like that, he's got his second field goal. 72-58. Front court. Over to the right side it'll go. Back up on top to Barnes. They're going to let the clock run out. Stevens Point will lose it here this evening. 72-58 the final. The number 2 ranked Platteville Pioneers defeat our Stevens Point Pointers for the second time this season. The final here from the Quant. Platteville 72, Stevens Point 58. We'll be back with more here on our post-game show in just a little bit. UW Stevens Point men's basketball on WPCN. It's a